Hey guys, it's Katie, and today I'm going to review the cast for the new TV show coming out. As you fangirls might know, not Supernatural, I almost said Supernatural, The Mortal Instruments. So they had a movie about a year ago, and it went pretty well, and it was pretty good based on the book series by Cassandra Clare. That's amazing. But they decided instead of making another movie to continue it, they're going to make a TV show, which I'm really excited about personally, but I don't know. You guys might have mixed feelings on it. So for you guys who haven't read the series, I highly recommend you read the series before you watch the TV show. This is her second series that plays off with some of the same characters and new ones. And you learn the bloodlines of some of your familiar old characters from the first series. This came out, or I started reading this at least. I think the last came out while I was waiting for the last book in her actual series, The City of Heavenly Fire, to come out. And when I finally got it, I read this in between, and it was really nice because then you see some of these old characters that weren't in before in her last two books, and it's fun to see them talk about the characters in those books because she talked about some of those characters before she looked about the series, and then she decided she should do that. So anyway, let's talk about the show. So, the cast. I'm not the biggest fan of the cast, honestly. I think Clary is just really off. She's a lot more like the book character version of Clary than the movie version, but I honestly like the movie version better, and that's saying a lot because she was pretty far off. But I don't like her. I think Simon's amazing. I think he looks just like him, and I love Simon. Simon's always been one of my favorite characters, so I'm excited about that. And then I guess I really didn't like the girl who was playing Isabel at first. I liked the guy who was playing Alec. Now it's almost sort of switched around. I'm kind of skeptical about the guy who's going to play Alec to see if he can pull him off, but I think he seems like he'd be a good character for him. And Isabel, for sure, I like now. I didn't like at first. The biggest concern I have is the guy playing Luke. I don't know. He looks nothing like how I pictured him. He's like more colored, and he has like no hair on his head and kind of a little stubble. I don't know. It's just not how I pictured Luke, if you guys know what I mean. But anyway, Jace, I think no matter who you pick, you're never going to find a good enough Jace. It's going to be really hard to get a good Jace because I don't know. There's just something about him that you can't find an actor to play him right and get the right character. You just need the book Jace if he could come alive. I don't think you can have another actor portray him very well. So, I mean, I honestly kind of feel bad for Dominic Sherwood because he's going to have a lot of hate but a lot of love from the fangirls. Some of them, I don't know, it's going to be mixed, but I'm supporting him because I think it's hard for anybody. I honestly kind of like the movie one better, though. The movie's been with me longer, so I don't know, I have a close connection to it. What I'm really excited about, do any of you guys watch the TV Supernatural? I'm a huge fangirl over, and I just ordered a shirt from Hot Topic from it, a Castiel shirt, so I'm going to have that coming in soon, which I'm super excited about. But anyway, the executive producer on Supernatural, who helps, I don't know, direct it sometimes, is also doing this TV show. He's at least directing the first episode, it says, at the very least. He for sure has claimed it. And he's probably doing more. So I'm excited about that because Supernatural has amazing quality things and amazing actors. So if he's a director, he must have some input on the actors, which makes me feel good that it'll be played out right. And hopefully Cassandra Clare will make sure it's not messed up too bad. She's the author of the book series. But anyway, I think it might be hard to recopy what Lily Collins had with, she played Clary in the movie with the guy who played Jace. I forgot his name. It was Jamie. But anyway, I think that might be hard to redo because there was just a lot of flirty and there's a good plot line. I'm just scared because a lot of TV to book shows don't always have the best plot line, best plot copy line, but I don't know. But anyway, Magnus I think is a pretty good if he had colored contacts in. Like if he got contacts that made him look more cat-eye like. But he has some pretty big shoes to fill based off of Movie Magnus. Movie Magnus was amazing. So, what was it? He's also in Glee, the guy who's playing Magnus. Harry is his first name. So, I don't know. You can always look this up. The first season's going to have 13, whichever way it goes for you guys. 13 episodes, though. So, I don't know. It seems sort of like a little bit, but then you have to wait a huge gap. That's my problem. I'm hoping what they do is they do the first book one season, the second book one season, the next one season, instead of mixing it all up. And I want them to keep the order straight. So if 13 episodes is what it's going to take to make sure it's a good first book for the season, then I think that's great. If they're going to add more in and stuff with it, then I think it should maybe be less than 13. Maybe just stretch it out more, because that's how I personally want it. But, let me look at my sheet. I have this beautiful sheet I printed out with information about the show so I could talk about it. So, I forgot to tell you also, Dominic Sherwood is also in the Vampire Academy series, which is also based off of books to TV show, one of the only other ones. So that's nice to know that maybe he won't mess it up that much, because I like him in that show. He's pretty good in that show. But I like all the actors separately. I don't really like them as a cast. I'm still really upset about Clary. But, some things have to happen. So, yeah. So, I told you the director. The plot will follow her series. We know that for sure. They're not just taking the characters. And, it will include, the TV show will include the Mortal Instruments. That's the first series I talked about, which is obvious. That's what it's called. The Infernal Devices, and I don't have it right now. I have read them, though. I got them from the library. Don't own them. But the Magnus Bane Chronicles, which Magnus Bane is the wizard, and he has some books based off of him. So, that's awesome. Like the books, it's going to start and center around Clary when she turns 18 and finds out she's a shadow hunter. I don't know if they're going to pick off from the movie and just dive into it, continuing from the movie, or if they're going to start it from the beginning. I personally want the beginning. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and it means a lot to me. Give me requests on Instagram or Kik. My Kik is Thalsassyy, Thalsassyy, 2 Y's, and my Instagram is I_am_Talia_Grace, and I take direct messages, Kiks, anything. Give me ideas, give me requests. Like, I was request to make a cooking show one time, so I did that with my friend who looks like Annabeth, and it was Piper and Annabeth, taught you how to make an ambrosia, so that was fun, and that was a request, so I made it. So, give me requests. I'm currently working on, because I tried posting one, the sound got edited out for some reason, but I have to do a new. I was tagged and requested to do the playlist shuffle challenge, where you shuffle your playlist, a random song comes on that you don't pick, and then you have to find one of your books on my beautiful bookshelf and many on the floor that relates most to the book to you. So I'm going to redo that in a little bit. So hope you guys will subscribe, watch, follow, thumbs up, whatever you think. I'd love to hear your opinions, even if you absolutely hate how I'm running things and you want to completely change them. Then tell me. It'd mean a lot. Peace out, Rainbow Tots, and see you next time.